Hi everyone, my name's JT. Thanks for watching today. So we're looking to do two things today. One is I've got a new camera, supposed to have much improved autofocus. I'm really curious to see. Hopefully I've got the autofocus settings correct. The bigger important reason though that I wanted to talk with you is about KC HiLiTES, how much I like their product and how well they stand behind their product as well. And I really think they deserve kudos, and we'll talk about that as we go. So about 4 years ago, when we were doing most of our improvements to Stitch, we installed a set of Gravity Pro lights. Great lights, they light up the night like nothing you could imagine. Well, especially if you've only driven with stock lights. However, for some reason, between the two sides, we bought and installed the lights at the same time. The driver's side light really started having severe pitting and erosion of the surface finish. And not only on this, and you can see it here holding them at about the same angle, you can really see a difference. And I'll insert a picture in the video that shows it more clearly from a distance. But you could clearly tell, it's like, gee, that light's dirty, it needs to be washed compared to this one. I tried washing it, putting some car wax on it to shine it up. I didn't want to get into buffing it though, unless I affected the warranty, for instance. Gave them a call and said, hey guys, this is what's happening. Sent them some pictures and said, can we do something? And what they did was, not only did they stand behind the product and say, yes, we'd be happy to replace the product, they said, we've improved our manufacturing processes a lot since we originally made those, because I was one of the first people to get one of these. They said, we'll send you a full set as a replacement. The only requirement for doing that for their warranty purposes is when I get them both out, I have to send them a picture of the old one with the wires cut off so that it can't be used anymore. I think that's a really fair trade for getting an expensive set of headlights replaced without any charge. I should also point out they did not ask for a credit card or anything. They simply looked at the pictures, said, yes, sir, we'll take care of you. And not only will we send you one, but we'll send you two replacements. So really, I can't say enough. And they're just pleasant people to work with. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Hey, more stickers. I like stickers. If they don't go on the vehicle, they go on one of the toolboxes. So before I tear everything apart, I thought it might make sense to make sure I actually have the right product. Complete with a protective film on them, so we'll pull that off in a little bit. But yeah, we've got the right product. So what we're going to go ahead and do, I'm going to get started replacing these. I'll just fast forward. There's no need for you to sit here and watch the whole thing. But let me go ahead and get this moving. Let's go ahead and pull this one. Okay, now, if you're wondering, I'm doing it this way because with the winch in front, I can't easily remove the grill cover. The ring, and then here, there's a little red tab you need to slide out, like so. Just slide straight out. Then there's this button you can push to release, and out you go. That's all there is to it. Now, one of the things I want to point out, if I didn't earlier, I had a problem previously where the wires were loose within the connector. Especially as temperature changed going into the winter, it would get worse. And there were times where the light would completely cut out on me. You can order a replacement connector with about 6 inches of wire. So you can get this pigtail, and then you just splice it into the existing wire harness. So just cut out the old one, solder in and whatnot, the replacement. But you can get this replacement pigtail, I think it was like 14 bucks a piece at the time, from like Rock Auto, ROCK auto.com. That completely solved the problem. These wires are nice and tight, but the original ones, the wires were visibly loose. So no surprise. So it does say top here. It is important. One, you can only get these to mount. There are some locators here, if you can see them. You know, these locators here, these 4 seats for the headlight, they're not equidistant. They only fit a certain way. So you need to make sure you find where top is and align it that way. Let's go ahead and connect. Remember to push in the keeper that locks that in place. So maybe give them a quick wash to get rid of some handprints. But overall, very pleased. Everything's in. Took us maybe a half hour. Again, want to say thank you to KC HiLiTES for giving us replacement headlights. Really appreciate it. Love the product, and when something went bump in the night, I really appreciate your standing up behind it. And for everybody else, thank you for joining me.